All right, I think it's going through. This should be the second episode of the Breadcast, uh, officially. Welcome. We have three people today. Um, I didn't I didn't think about this. I did not think about this at all. Um,
What shall we introduce ourselves?
yeah, you should introduce yourselves as whatever you want to call yourselves. Uh,
All right. The broadcast shall know me as Bag, as my three-letter nickname I used to be indentured to in the server.
yes.
Um, uh, I play video games on PlayStation a lot, and I like sandwiches.
All right. Well, I'm Jake. I also go by Garden. Uh, I like to play video games. I do art. I uh I don't I want to say I do music, but I really don't. I mean, like, when's the last time you actively saw me on FL Studio? Like 3 years ago, honestly. Um the Breadcast is, well, actually, I shouldn't venture into that. You want to introduce yourself? The trump card member, the third one.
Yeah. So I'm Riss. I play games too, but I do more things like animal stuff. In the server, in general on Discord, I'm just known as Artsy, but yeah, I do a couple things. I don't game as much as I do animals and art, but yeah, basically.
So basically, what we have here is a hardcore gamer who does nothing but game. Literally only
Yeah.
gaming.
Yeah. Arc for the win.
Okay,
Or
so I would like to start off with the most obvious uh sandwich, or not sandwich, bread story specifically. Um, I personally want to hear Bags thing
All right. I mean, that's cool.
because I've already said mine.
Yeah. Um, One of the weird bread related stories is my school for breakfast gives away these weird, like, genetically produced pieces of bread called super slice. They're
The
like
fuck?
really weird, and apparently that's nutrition, and I believe that. But yeah, they're pretty bad. It's kind of a disgrace to bread.
Your microphone
So
is
yeah.
cutting out every now and then.
All right, that's just perfect. I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix that.
Well, all right, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, that's it? It's just your school makes weird bread?
That's all I have to say about that piece of
Dude,
bread. Yes.
that I'll be honest, that's epic. Oh, that. Dude, that's like banana
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah. No,
whoa.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's normal bread. I mean,
No, it's
I like
not.
yes it is. Banana bread is like, dude, bread is like, it's so thick. Like,
That's pretty good.
yeah. Uh have any of you ever had well, what is it? Pound cake. That's bread, I think.
Yeah. How that
I've heard
goes.
of it.
Yeah,
Have you
it's
ever had
it's
pizza? That's stuff on bread.
dude.
Oh.
Now it's the pizza cast.
Oh
No,
God.
no.
Okay, so I'm just
We're
Pepperoni
just
and
supposed to
sausage.
make bread
yeah,
related
dude.
stories. So I've made a
Pepperoni.
connection of bread. Oh, great.
Oh,
When you look
what's the
over and your snake is staring at you from the tank.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm my oh my god, he's not even related to me, but my sister, her ex, uh, I don't want to mention his name just in case, but
Yeah, that's fine.
he has a snake named Frankie, and dude, this
Oh.
snake is just gigantic, and he's like, I used to be kind of freaked out about him because he's a snake. And I'm white, and my parents are like, "Oh my God, snakes are boa constrictors. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna wring your fucking neck." I was like, oh, well, I don't like snakes then. But then I saw him feed a rat to this snake and he gobbled it whole. I'm like, wow, I guess snakes are kind of cool.
Yes.
Uh,
I have
is
2 of
this
them.
a snake
Yep.
cast?
Yep.
Okay.
Guess
Yeah.
what? Snakes are made of bread. Did you know?
I mean, I guess, sure.
Oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard today.
All right.
It's good. It's wholesome material.
It is wholesome material. And speaking of wholesome material, I feel like I should be talking about my legendary bread story. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Gather around.
gather around the campfire, you loser.
Take it away.
Okay, so I have 2, but one of them is just about as interesting as Bags, who actually saved his for the podcast, even though it's the most mediocre thing I've ever heard.
Shut up, okay? I'm mediocre. How about
All
that?
right. Well, so, okay, at my house, I have a toaster, as most fucking people do.
Toast
go-
that bread.
Yeah, it goes up to 5, right? It has 5 toasting settings.
Okay.
If you toast it at 1, you get like, you don't even get it really toasted. You just get like, I don't know, slightly harder bread. It's not crunchy. It's just not soft either. And then if you put it up to 2, which I usually do, you get this. You get a light glaze of tan over your bread, and it's crunchy, but it's not that toasty. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't like 1, I don't like 2. I think I need to pump it up. So I switched to 3, right? And so, you know, I mean, 3 out of 5. It should be like, I was kind of expecting it to be a little black because, I mean, that's like the majority now because it's getting pretty toasty. Oh, hold on, dude, I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sneeze. All right, that's
awesome.
awesome, dude. All right, so I put it in, and then I go back to playing epic games, right? Like games that are epic, not epic games. What you call it? I totally I just zone out for a little bit, and then I go back. I was like, okay,
He forgot his own story.
No. Like I zoned out in the story. So I zoned out for a little bit, and then I'll come back a couple minutes later. I'm like, okay, well the toast about to be done. So then I walk out of my room, and okay, so when I walk out of my room, there's like a long hallway. My room is at the end of the hallway, like at the end. So I look down the hallway, and it's like, oh, dude, the dining area, which I can see from my room, looks kind of weird, kind of foggy. There's smoke coming from the kitchen. And so I'm like, okay. No. I walk over to the kitchen, and of course, it is not the trash can is caught on fire because evil spirits have infested my house. No, it's because I had set it to 3, and now the toast was literally as burned as possible. I'm like, okay, how do I even get this out? So I take one of those pot holders that you get to pick up pots without burning your fingers off.
Yeah.
And I take the toast out like that, and when I looked at the toast, dude, I saw embers in the toast.
What?
Yes, there was embers in the toast.
Embers,
Did you take
like
Yes,
no.
you know, somewhere deep inside me, I wanted to, but then like the thought was immediately canceled out by literally any sense of self, like protections. Like maybe I can wait a second. If I take a bite of that, my tongue will evaporate.
Oh my. That's the best story today.
That was a good story. It would have been better if you walked down the stairs and Papa Spring Roll was just down there like, yo kids, what's up? You wanna come to my Snoop Dogg room?
I suppose. So I doused the bread with water, and
Oh.
and it did the thing. Have you ever like lit a stick on fire and then you blew the fire out and you had an ember and if you
Yeah.
blew on the ember it would like light up like a little torch, like a Minecraft torch.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
So that happened with the bread when I doused it. So
Oh my
like,
Oh,
god.
that's
so
good.
dude, the bread got the glow up for its last seconds of life.
Is this
Oh
even bread
no.
anymore?
No, dude,
Not even
it
It,
was
bread
no.
anymore.
completely black.
Plus ultra.
Dude, it was
That's
completely
not
black.
bread. Uh,
I would not
Plus
count it as
ultra.
bread. Um, so I do have
all right.
all right. How about you, Brandon?
Yeah.
What you call it?
Um.
What else do you got to add to the? Do you have any topics that you?
I mean,
Any other ones that you brought
another thing I guess I could bring up for bread related is how sometimes bread is just good on its own. Like you don't really need to put something between it. I
Yeah.
know that's just like a poor man talking kind of thing, but
Nope.
usually sometimes I just end up eating, a
Oh,
piece of
Brandon,
bread
that's
with
not a
nothing
poor
on
man
it.
talking. That's a white man talking.
Yeah, well, I'm proud of that.
Well,
So,
Italian bread is really good on its own, like the one with the
yeah.
hard crust.
Yeah, I always have that with like spaghetti and stuff. And then when I'm out of spaghetti, I'm just eating bread.
Garlic
That's
bread.
good.
Garlic bread is really good.
Yeah, turn
Yes.
into garlic bread
So, on
too.
a related note to garlic bread, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Both of you.
Uh,
Um.
popcorn.
You had popcorn for breakfast?
Yeah, it was like the
Why?
Dollar Tree popcorn stuff because that's what I had, and that's
No,
what I
you.
decided to
That's
eat.
not. That's not just a normal answer. Like, I, I, I'm gonna bet that has had just like cereal or something. I had oatmeal. Okay.
Well, I mean, normally I don't eat breakfast, but today I had honey bunches of oats
See, I told you.
with
I literally told you.
Excuse
it was
me. Fuck.
that's ironic
And
because normally I don't have
did you
cereal.
know that oatmeal is a type of cereal?
Yes,
Yes.
but it's
Just
also a type
broke
of
the
oatmeal.
fourth wall.
It's very good.
Oh,
I love oatmeal.
yeah,
Yes, oatmeal's
Cheerios are a
great.
type of oatmeal.
Nope, nope. You know you are a type of? You're a type
What?
of loser.
Yeah,
Oof.
well,
I'm like,
that's just how it is, you know?
it's just, it do be like that sometimes. Honestly, when I've when I get a cup when I start to like physically die, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It do be like that. Like sometimes just you can never seem to win, but you keep going because what else what else are you gonna do really? And then things get better.
Oh, I
That's a
got a
nice wholesome story for you guys.
yeah, I got a cool
Ooh.
topic. I do.
When you guys are done with that, I have something to add.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Actually, mine might take a little bit, so add it right now.
Oh, okay.
Here, yeah, so you don't forget.
I'm just proud of myself because I learned heathens on my guitar the other day.
You did.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I did.
actually
That's really
that's good.
cool.
Yes. Thank you.
What
I was
kind of
pretty
a
proud.
guitar is it?
It's just an acoustic. It's a Fender.
I would ask for you to play, but I don't know how willing
But,
your parents would be to like have that happen.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
not
no,
home yet. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
I'm a little. Yeah. I mean, like I can try. All right. Let me grab it. 1 second.
Guys, before we continue the podcast, I need to make this known. As a
Yes.
person, as a player of Smash Brothers Ultimate, as a Breadcast, I suck balls.
Yeah. Well,
Whoa.
I suck more.
Well,
Yeah.
won't argue that. Sorry.
That kind of hurt to say.
Well, I don't mean
That
I
was
suck
something
balls
just
as in
didn't.
I suck balls. I just mean I suck balls.
Oh wait, you didn't?
No, I meant like I suck balls as in I just suck. Like,
Oh well, yeah, that's totally what I meant too.
yeah. Yes. We're
All
on the
right.
same page here.
All right then.
All right. So, are you gonna play some Heathens for us?
Yes. It's just a little version that I kind of taught myself. So
Epic.
here goes nothing. Yeah, that's like the beginning part, but I didn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
learn it.
Congratulations. I like that.
It was really cool.
Thank you.
Man, I
It's
really
really
want to
big.
get the guitar, dude. Like, I swear that if like it's just like it's a single man's dream. I'm not single anymore, but if I ever do become single again,
Yeah.
then I think a guitar. I was like, hey, I may not have any redeeming qualities at all, but I can play the guitar.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
very
gonna start
portable.
to learn.
It is
I'm
very
gonna learn
portable.
guitar soon.
It's easier than carrying
Very
a pillow.
soon.
it's so easy. All I have to do is bank on the girl having a name with 3 syllables, and then I can just sing the song from Scott Pilgrim and just use their name instead.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And it's he
Please.
literally only says Ramona in that song. He goes, no, I think he goes, "Oh my love" or something like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that movie a lot.
Dude, I still have it.
I've got to come over sometime and watch that again. It's been a
You,
while.
all right, we can do that. Or, once I get a better
Yeah.
graphics card, we can do a cool thing where where we all get Parsec, and I can just stream the movie.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's interesting.
Yes.
It's a bit of a step in the future.
Yeah, Parsec.
Yes.
Parsec's awesome.
What is it?
Okay, so it's a streaming service, but it does more than just like watching people.
Like FBI, like watch list shit.
You can
Watching
no,
people.
if you wanted to, if I streamed a game, I could give you permission to use a controller, and
Ooh, so
and
like
then
Mixer.
so like what?
That's cool.
Mixer. It's you can do that on Mixer with Xbox. You can like share your controller so they can control it.
Yeah, but it's on PC, and you can do it with any game. So what it does is
Oh.
it makes games that are exclusively local multiplayer now online multiplayer. So like if you want to play Sonic Advance 3, which is like only a game that you can play like if you have 2 things. If you have 2 Game Boy Advances, you can get a Game Boy Advance emulator and play it, and have one person see the one screen, the other person see like your. I may be explaining this a little bit iffy because it's been a while since I actually did this, specifically Sonic Advance, but
Yeah.
that's how it works. So like, let's say I wanted to play Super Smash Brothers 64, the best game that was ever made, period, ever.
I actually really like that one.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Shut up.
Who do you play?
I played Link when I played that one.
Really, you played Link.
It's been a while. Let's see. Yes, I did.
Link is so bad in that game.
I've never played that game.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You have to be. At this point, you have to pirate it. You just have to. That's all I
Yeah.
got it. But it doesn't have a copyright anymore, so.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So what was I saying? So yeah. So let's say you wanted to play that, right? You need to have local multiplayer, but with Parsec, you can hook yourself up to second player on Parsec, and now you're playing online. Let's say, dare I say, I wanted to play Street Fighter with somebody else. I could do it online. The only drawback
wow.
is that the worse your internet is, you get a special kind of lag called Parsec lag, and what it does is your game will freeze for a couple seconds, and then it will speed up.
Oh, God.
Until it catches up to the data, and then it will be normal again.
That
Oh,
happens in voice call or in video calls sometimes. It's scary.
Yeah, dude.
that Wi-Fi is
The one time
garbage.
when Papa Spring Roll was eating a sandwich and then it slowed down and it sped up and he was eating the sandwich fast. That's funny.
How fast was he eating the sandwich?
He was eating at like normal speed and then the camera stopped and it sped up and it was like 8 times the speed.
So you just devoured a sandwich in a couple seconds?
Yeah.
Oh my,
It was funny.
that would be an interesting sight.
Okay, so I want, with the permission of the man in question, uh, he goes by Goyi, I uh I believe, yes. He has told me various Tinder stories. Now,
Oh, great.
dude, it's epic.
That's great.
So, I'm going to be reciting them from memory. But there's one, right, where he brought a girl back to his house, and his family were out, like out on a vacation or something, somewhere local, and they weren't going to be back till 8, I believe. And so they were up in his room, actively having sex, and he hears a bang, downstairs, and he gets up and goes down, and it's his it's his family at 1 o'clock, and he goes, oh, hi guys, I didn't expect to see you. What's up? And his mom
That's
is
great.
like, he's like, well, your father got a little sick, so we came home early. And so he goes back upstairs, and the girl is freaking out. And he says, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got a plan. And he says, get in the closet. I will come get you when the coast is clear. So she gets in the closet. And I should point out that he told me this like this. And right when he mentioned that she got in the closet, he said, I didn't have a plan. So he didn't have a plan. And he went downstairs, and he couldn't go out the back door, which is the closest. He had to go out the front door because everybody wasn't around the front door. However, his mother kept going back and forth through it. So he did hit some
Oh,
Sherlock Holmes detection level skills and like calculated the time when his mother would be gone for long enough. And they got outside, and well, no. So there's another thing. To make it seem inconspicuous, he says, "Oh, I'm going to like pick and save or something. Do you guys want anything?" And his dad says, "Yeah. Uh, go with your sister to get some gay shit." And he goes, "Fuck," because I asked him, "Is your sister cool?" It's like, no, she is not cool. She's not cool. And
oh no.
so then he calls his friend, who is like playing basketball. He calls a bunch of friends, and then one of them picks up. He's like, "Okay, I need your help. I need you to pick this girl up, right?" So and she starts getting really pissed because he can't like actually take her back to her house because his sister will find out and it'll be a wrap. So she gets really pissed, and I believe his friend came through while he went and got stuff, and um and he went to the movies with her later that day, and like it was nothing, dude. It was really
Oh,
cool.
great.
Oh my. That's sounds like a very complicated scenario.
Yeah. Let me see.
Honestly, at the point where his family just came home, I would have just given up right there. I wouldn't have tried to hide it. I would just like,
No, you would try to hide it. You would try to hide it. You know what your family would say to you if you said, "Oh, hold on, I have to go get the girl I was having sex with."
I wouldn't say it like that. It's like, yeah, mom, dad, I had someone over, and I'm sure they'd figure out from then, or they'd at least guess and think they knew.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh yeah.
This is.
Okay. Wait. Sorry.
I was just gonna say it's very interesting to hear other people's stories because I have my own, but I don't know. I've never really heard many
You
Tinder stories.
you should probably share it then.
Mine?
Yeah.
Um, I'm
If you
not sure.
don't
I have a
want
lot of
to, it's fine.
stories, just none that are Tinder related.
Well, it doesn't have to be a Tinder story. I would prefer if it wasn't a Tinder story because the guy that I was talking about is 19, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Um, oh geez.
I mean,
Uh,
stories just they prolong it. We just gotta keep it rolling, you know. So anything will do.
I could, I don't know. I went to homecoming and there were some interesting people. Um,
Interesting
I
as in
was
interesting or interesting as in really weird.
both actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was a girl, I can't really name them. I may say random names. I may give them, actually, I'll just, yeah, no, I'll just refer
We'll
to them
call
as
her
people.
Shapiphany.
Okay.
Oh, great. That's a good name to remember.
Shapiphany. Okay. Um, so she was like, I went into the homecoming, the dance, which was like in the gym, and all the lights were off, and they had like LEDs and stuff flashing around because they thought it was cool in the small gym.
I'm so quirky. I
Um,
I use LEDs.
so they had like a table of food, and like the teacher is standing back there thinking they were cool and whatever. And so this girl, Shapiphany, was standing in the in the middle, and she was dancing to the songs, but she was one of the only ones up there dancing. Everyone else was sitting down talking. And I was trying to drag one of my friends over to dance with because I didn't want to go up there alone. And she didn't want to dance. And I was just like, oh God. So I went up there and she, I don't know, she seemed friendly, but it was just strange because I went to go to the bathroom after that, and the girls in the bathroom were all like, I was wondering where everyone was because like half of them were sitting at the tables, and then the other half, all of the girls, like 98% of the girls, were in the bathroom, like sitting on the benches just talking.
What the fuck?
And yeah, it was just drama. And I didn't understand because there was food and dancing and people in the gym and all the girls were in the bathroom. So I was like, "What's going on in here?" And they all turn and look, and I'm just like, "Okay, I'm not gonna come in here." But I did overhear a lot of drama happening before I walked out.
Oh.
So I have no idea. I have no idea. It was just strange because I was wondering like if it was just dead, like nobody came before I went in there, and then I went in there and I was like, "Okay." You wouldn't expect them all to be in there, you know? It was like it's not like they're big bathrooms, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just strange.
Yeah.
Very
Um.
strange.
That's that's pretty weird. Um. So I'll start talking about a cool thing. Um. I am. Well, I want it's gonna. I'm gonna be talking about Brains Custard because I'm kind of really excited about that. Um.
Yeah.
Brains Custard is a it's the Bread Zone Dungeons and Dragons equivalent. Um,
Ooh.
so it's a zombie apocalypse, and so like there's very minimal magic, as in like there's no arcane magic. It's like the replacement for magic is miracles, and you can induce a miracle by racing a turn and rolling a d20. Um, and if it lands on 20, you get a miracle, and it's Deus Ex Machina. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The more you try for a miracle, though, the less effective they'll be. So
Hmm.
you have to really risk it, and if you risk it for the biscuit, you might get rewarded with something really good. Like um for antagonists, I'll I'll say one. Okay, so let's say an antagonist, an example, an antagonist could have the ability to like um. Okay, let's say one of the antagonists is like in a wheelchair, right? And you're just gonna walk up and kill him because like, oh my, he's in a wheelchair. What is he gonna do? And then he uses the miracle to stand up and like cap one of you.
That'd be great.
It would be yes, you
Oh
can
my
do that.
god.
So it is
Oh.
zombies though. So like, guns are extremely effective. Headshots are instantaneous death for them. So like they have health points, and you can kill them through normal means. But if you can not if you can blow their brains out, then they're dead.
Yeah. But then you have to search for like ammunition and stuff.
Yeah. Um, that's true. So like guns are the most strong, but they're also the most unwieldy. The, which is why you can like. But it is Dungeons and Dragons, so you can do a whole lot of stuff because it's all like it, I have to give it kudos because like they really thought of a really open way to approach it. You can like, if you wanted to, you could very easily just go like, oh well, my gun is kind of hard to use, so I'm gonna tie this knife that I have to it, and now it's a good melee weapon.
Yeah.
You could do that.
That's
It's really
very like yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
I've never I don't know.
Have
It's
you,
very well thought of.
have you ever
Like I wouldn't be able to.
participated in a session of Dungeons and Dragons?
I have not,
Well,
but it
neither have
sounds very
I.
intriguing.
wow.
I
It
You guys are
sounds very
missing out then.
intriguing.
I have to follow the Dungeons and Dragons rulebook, which I'm going to. Um, there's a whole lot of stuff that I'll have to look up. It's
Ooh.
like
I will be back soon in a few minutes. I have to go do something really quick.
that's fine.
Okay.
We'll see you then.
All right.
So I'll take this time to talk about a cool thing.
Sure.
I'm going to be participating in a tournament very soon. Let me
Okay.
see. I think it's very soon. No, it's not very soon at all. I'm dumb. Okay, so on the 30th of every month. No, not the 30th of every month. The last Saturday of every month. I participate in a Smash Ultimate tournament. And this is where that guy Goyi comes back because he participated in one of the tournaments. No, not in one of those tournaments, but he participated in a tournament in his school, and he has a really good Roy. Like he plays Roy from Fire Emblem, and he's oh my god, it's like
Wow.
so what he did this one time, and it's so unfortunate. So what he did is I forget who he was playing, but he got Roy's forward air into forward air into forward air into recover, like he killed them with 3 forward airs and then recovered.
That's great.
That it is great. Let me see if I can't find it. There's
Yeah.
a couple things. Let me see. I just gotta scroll up and see if I can't find the thing.
You see, the thing I like about Smash Brothers, it's a very simplistic fighting game with simple attacks and characters of all different types of play styles. So pretty much anybody can pick up a character and play it and
It's
end up being decent pretty quick
yeah,
if
it's
they stick to
simple
it.
but effective.
It's no wonder it sells as much copies as it does.
Oh
As
yeah.
many copies.
Um, I mean, I have every Smash game.
Like every single one for every console. That's
Not for every console. I just have every game. I have 64. I have melee. I have brawl. I have 4, and I have ultimate.
Yeah.
In my
I don't
opinion, without a
mean.
doubt, this is a landslide victory. But brawl is the best fighting game that has ever been created.
Yeah, I heard Brawl is pretty fun. I never really played it that many times.
Brawl's
Played it
fun,
like
but from a competitive standpoint, it's awful.
I have returned.
Welcome back. We're talking about Super Smash Bros. Brawl and how it sucks for competitive players. So you know how when you get hit in Super Smash Bros. 4 or in Ultimate, you have hit stun, so you can't really hit them back after they hit you for a split
yes,
second. That's
yes,
almost not there at all in Brawl. So you'll hit somebody, and then you combos don't exist in Brawl. That's what I'm saying. You can
yeah. I know.
you could
I
just
hear what you're saying.
attack somebody right after they attack you. There's a whole bunch of things that makes a whole bunch of Smash games not competitively viable. So Smash 64, Kirby's down air, every one of those little tiny little things is a devastating spike. Then Captain Falcon has this thing where you go down throw into up air into up air into up B, and you win every time without fail.
Well, that's balanced.
Melee has this cool thing where Fox has a frame 1 shine, so he has invincibility on command. He can reflect projectiles. If he hits you with the shine hitbox, on frame 1, you get sent down. It's not a spike, but it'll gimp you definitely.
Oof.
When I say
My
all right, so back to I got way sidetracked. I'm gonna go back to the tournament, right? So I play
Yeah.
Link, and I'm hold on. Actually, I might be able to show some footage of that sometime. Wait, I might have a thing that I can do. You see media source. Yes. Browse. Let me find this. Let's go ahead and go to Smash Bros. Yeah, Smash Bros. Do I have it? Oh, do I not? I don't think I have it. I don't think they're the right. Oh yeah, you you can't.
you can't what?
You can't take videos on the Switch of Smash Ultimate. The Switch
That's
has a
fun.
function where if you hold down the capture button, it takes a 30-second video of the last 30 seconds you played. But you can't do that with Smash.
That's great.
It's not great.
I totally didn't want to record my game anyway.
Culinary class was good today.
Oh, you have cooking class?
Yeah, I just started it this quarter, but she let us have ice cream today because our first actual cooking lab is Monday, and we're making puppy chow then.
Right.
So I'm excited for that.
Okay. So, yeah. I like to cook. Cooking's pretty fun. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with cooking. Even the simplest things have their little pizzazz. Remember one time my stepmom baked a cake that had no frosting. It was just vanilla cake, and it was really, really, it was a good munch. It was just a little snack that they had. I think it had no frosting, so it was just kind of dude, it was just vanilla. Yeah, it was just vanilla cake. fluffy. It was more about the texture than the flavor, I think.
Ooh, that sounds amazing, actually.
Speaking of cakes, though, anybody who likes the sweet frosting over like cream cheese or bread or buttercream frosting?
Oh, that's hard. I like both.
I
It depends, I guess.
absolutely despise like sweet
Uh,
frosting. Can't have it.
I
I'm
think I
trying to
prefer butter. I'm
decide.
not sure. It
Because
depends. I don't know.
for me, it's like I just I can't have sweet frosting.
I
Or
mean, hmm, interesting. I've only met a few people that say that. Like, it depends on the person, I guess, but my brother is obsessed with sweet frosting, but then on the other hand, I have a friend who hates it, so.
what's your favorite kind of cake, both of you?
Ooh. Brandon, you go first.
I mean, usually I just like a plain yellow cake with white vanilla frosting on it.
Troglodyte next.
Yeah,
I.
we
Hmm?
go ahead.
Um, I was just gonna say mine is chocolate with, well, actually, I don't know about the frosting again, but it depends on the day, maybe, but yeah, chocolate cake is good. Or red velvet. Red velvet's pretty good.
Simple-minded intellectuals, how dare you? You don't even have any respect for spice or carrot cake.
Oh, wait, carrot cake is amazing.
Yes,
Yes.
carrot cake is so
Yes.
good. I love spice cake too.
My mom doesn't like it. Like, she'll let me have it, but she doesn't like it.
Uh,
It's
Oh,
weird.
I
I'm
actually
just
have
a
a story
simple
about
person.
red velvet cake. So,
Shoot.
before a while ago, my dad lost his car a long time ago, so we can't drive. When I visit him, we have to take public transportation. So he was like, we were coming back from the store, and he's like, "Oh my god, I don't feel so well." And I was like, "Well, we'll get home." And then like when we get to the bus stop, he's like, "Oh my god, like no, this is different." So he wound up thinking he had a heart attack. Okay, and
All
so
right.
um, we went to the emergency room. They checked him out. Um, and they didn't get the They didn't get the results back just yet. So I had to wait and sleep at the hospital. Um, and when I woke up, I was treated to a really good red velvet cake, a slice of red velvet cake for breakfast.
Oh my.
My father was fine. Nothing happened to him.
Dang.
Dang.
Lucky.
I mean, I'm lucky. He's the cool. He's the coolest fisherman that I'm aware of. Dude,
I've only gone fishing once.
Stick.
Well, officially. Like, I've gone other times, but with more than one person. More, like, once.
I always turn him down, but like I'm interested. I think I would be.
Ooh.
I'm just lazy. That's my problem. Like I think fishing would be fun. I'm
Same.
just lazy.
Same. Honestly.
Um,
I've caught catfish before, but, I mean, I always release because we've only eaten, like, one fish that we've caught.
dude,
But,
I have a story about fishing. So
ooh, shoot.
Oh,
I was at my relative's place. We were on a big boat. We were cruising out on the lake by his house and fishing. So I caught a really cool smallmouth bass, and I was really proud. And
Ooh.
so I showed it off. They took pictures, and then because we don't eat the fish, we just toss them back into the water. Um, they tossed it back into the water. We were done celebrating. And then a gigantic fish comes out of the water before the fish we threw in even touched the water, leaped out and just ate it whole. and
Oh,
oh.
and my dad almost threw himself over the boat. He's like, "Oh my god, I gotta catch that one." But no,
Yeah.
it had been seconds already. The fish was gone.
dang.
But it
That's
still
terrifying.
the f- when I was a smallmouth bass, I had to be like 10, so like 4 years ago. But it was about the length of my forearm, which was maybe a foot. So the fish in question had to be large enough to fit a foot, a foot's length of
Oh
fish
my.
into its mouth without having a problem.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I would be out of there. I would be out.
That would scare you?
I mean, it depends. Did it have teeth?
No, it was just a big fish.
Like, was it? I don't know. There's a few fish that, like, barracudas have teeth, but
Yeah, but the thing
I
is
don't.
about that is that barrac. Okay, so with animals, mm, you can make this assumption: if the animal is not bigger than you, it probably won't attack you.
Well,
Um,
yeah.
Even some animals that are bigger than you, if you encounter a lynx, in most circumstances, it will run the hell away from you, even though it has the attack power to cleave your head off with like so easily.
Exactly.
But you can make it if you really want to. You could just corner it, and then it'll kill you.
I mean, I wouldn't. It's not terrified of it. More like it's just that I would be kind of nervous because it's a big fish. It'd be interesting to see it, but I don't know. Like,
Well,
I wouldn't really be terrified. Just more like unsettled
you
because you
wouldn't
don't
even
really
be
see that.
that. The fish was not there. So basically, for the for the for the, for the time, if I had a dollar for every second I saw the fish, I would have no dollars. It wasn't there
Ooh.
for enough for me to make for me to make a profit.
Ooh.
It leapt up into the air, grabbed the fish, went back into the water, and we never saw it again. Dude, it was
I wonder if
probably
someone-
eaten by the Loch Ness monster, dude. It was fine.
I wonder if someone ended up like catching it, like maybe a few days after
That'd
you
be pretty
left.
cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh. Yeah.
So,
Speaking of fish,
yeah?
I've always wanted to swim with dolphins.
Dolphins. I
Yeah.
don't know if you want that.
Dolphins are cool,
Yeah,
yo.
but you know how many videos I can find of a dolphin humping a girl? Like,
What?
they're so easy to find.
I've only seen videos of like I like watching the videos of like the dolphins saving the people from the sharks or whatever. Even though it's kind of stupid because sharks won't attack you for no reason most of the time. But like still.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I don't know.
What sports do you guys like?
Ooh.
I mean, I watch
Um,
baseball a lot.
You watch sports? Ugh.
I watch baseball. That's it.
All right.
I mean, like I was gonna join volleyball and then I didn't, but if you're speaking about sports stuff, like the Kingfish, I applied for an interview or I went not applied. I went to an interview last week and I'll know by the end of tomorrow. I don't know, I should have known by today, but by Monday I should know whether or not I got the job. And I applied for either being the mascot or for working with the kids in the kids zone. So that'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
They're baseball, so I figured it applies.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the one thing? I don't know if this rings a bell, but it's like volleyball, except instead of like hitting the ball over, you have to catch it and throw it back within a second. And
Um,
so let me see. I don't
it's
remember.
familiar sounding.
Yeah, so how it works is that yeah, it's set up like volleyball. Um, you don't get out by getting hit or something like that. If you go for the ball and don't catch it, then you are out.
Okay.
And people can get you back in by catching the ball with one hand.
Hmm.
And now I saw this. There's a cool thing where, as long as you could catch it two hands, you were good. I gave this crucial piece of advice. There was no as long as it didn't go like way outside the zone, we were fine. There's no badminton place where you can't serve right like next to the net, and it'll be illegal. It's not like that. You can serve it anywhere on the field. So what people would do, actually no, you can't serve it like that. To serve it, you had only the person at the back could serve, and they had to chuck it to the other side of the field. But you could hit it like right over the net, like barely. And what I would do then is, because like to do that, you would need to have a pretty soft ball. So then I would catch it with one hand because it doesn't have the force to knock my hand away.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, I'm being white, a little bit logical here.
makes sense.
And then the people who could actually catch were like, okay, yeah, but it wasn't fair, okay, because the other team had a girl who played basketball, so she just caught it with one hand every time, and she did like weird hand movements every time her hand touched the ball. It was like she was taming the ball as it went down. It was like, oh my god.
Wow.
That's
Okay. People always think I can play basketball because I'm tall, and I'm just like,
That's not how it works.
no. Exactly. No way.
All right. So, let's see.
Oof.
I have to think about this one. There's an epic one. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Favorite. Oh yeah. What's your guys' cartoon of choice for like, the cartoon you grew up with? If somebody asked you, what's the one cartoon that you would remember above all cartoons growing up? Like, what's your go-to? Like, you're like, oh, it's like
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. All right.
I mean, I watched more than this, but Teen Titans Go was one of my favorites.
I don't like Teen Titans Go.
I still
I
watch
don't know,
SpongeBob.
Raven. I clicked with Raven.
Well, the thing is,
The original Teen Titans was good.
is that you don't. I think you click with Raven when they're trying to develop her character. But the thing is that if it were its own show, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. But they canceled the good show for the bad show.
Right.
That's my problem. I loved Teen Titans, and it's gone.
Yeah, it seemed like it was good. Like, I never actually got to see it. I saw previews of it, but never full episodes.
Dude, have you ever seen Trouble in Tokyo?
No,
Well,
but
that's the movie that they made, and it's super cool. And Robin kisses Starfire.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to. Is it on? No, it's not on Netflix, probably.
You can
I don't know.
you could probably buy it for cheap.
Ooh,
I mean, on Amazon. Amazon has everything.
exactly.
So mine, back to like the cartoon. Mine would definitely be Gravity Falls. I love Gravity Falls so much.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It has this interesting thing where filler is no longer filler, because as long as something odd happens in the episode, it is just world building. Because
I've never seen that show. I've only seen parts of it.
well, I'll give you the basics. Not anything about the plot, but like so okay, it is kind of the plot, but whatever. Dipper moves to Gravity Falls, and Gravity Falls is filled with weird things, scientific anomalies, like I don't know, let's say a 16-headed snake, like
Okay.
that would probably be there. I don't
Hydra.
no, that would not be a Hydra.
Oh.
I think a Hydra has 5 heads
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and is also a dragon.
Oh yeah. I was thinking of the other. There's like versions of it. I don't know,
Hmm.
like the folklore version, I guess.
All right. Well, there's like, oh my god, he totally has the hots for Wendy, and she's she's this ginger girl, right? And
Okay.
you have to know that Dipper is like 13, 14. Wendy is an adult, like
Oh.
like an adult, and he has the hots for her, and she knows it, and she like she's not toying with him, but she doesn't want to hurt his feelings. So, however, this that that's kind of a spoiler, but I don't care
I don't
because
either. I
Yeah.
probably won't be able to watch it, so it's very
so
interesting hearing about it.
Wendy never shows a sign of like knowing Dipper knows. Like she keeps her cool the entire series, and then she's like, "Dude, I know, but I'm too old for you." Um,
Dang.
uh, what you call it? There's this one time when Dipper freaked out. Um, he laid back when he was watching a movie with Wendy, and he laid back and he's like, "Oh yeah," and then she's like, "Dude, that's kind of weird." And he's like, "What?" He's like, and she's like, "You're sleeping in my bra," and he like he jolts up and he does this classic Dipper scream where he has this really scratchy he's this really screechy voice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna yell because it's like 10 o'clock, but like he shouts his lungs off and then it cuts the commercial.
Oh my. That's very I can't find the word. I'm kind of tired. I can't figure out the word.
Yeah,
Oh my.
whatever.
I got a good
I don't know.
thing to spiral off of that. What when you get really tired, what happens to you like mentally? What do you do?
I d- it depends. Like if I'm really tired, I fall like if I'm in my bed, I just knock out.
Yeah,
Um, but it depends on the circumstance. Like one time, this isn't really about falling asleep. This is about when I was asleep. But my mom, this is more than once, but this one time, my mom said that I was asleep, but I walked downstairs. I was like sleepwalking or something. And I walked downstairs. I was in the kitchen, and I just like stood there by the counter, and I was like mumbling or something, and she couldn't understand what I was saying. And apparently she was talking to me, and I didn't respond. But I woke up and I didn't remember any of it, and I was in my bed. So I was kind of freaked out because I thought that she was just joking, but she was like, "You were in the kitchen." I was like, it's just weird not knowing that you were walking around in your sleep, you know?
yeah. So
Very strange.
I want to point out this image that will now be on the video of the GMP City Center.
Oh,
This
great.
is amazing. I love this. You go.
Yes.
He says 3:11 p.m. 999 just into half naked and rather large drunk man threatening to bite people in the village. Officers on their way. To clarify,
Oh,
we think it's the top. We think it's the top half that's naked. So rather large refers to torso rather than anything bottom half. Okay,
oh,
the sandwich is now back on the screen.
Okay.
Also, because I can just switch so easy on the fly, you can post images if you want them to be in the video.
Don't
ooh.
let it get too out of hand.
Well, I control
Have you
what
guys seen
gets
The
in or
Walking
not.
Dead?
I don't like The Walking Dead.
No, I haven't seen it.
I love it. I'm
Apparently, it's like the
like the
number one
gore
TV
sometimes is
show.
a bit much. Like the plot too, sometimes like the way the characters are, the way that the characters are, and the way that like some of these a little worse than the zombies in my opinion. That's Carl, by the way. But yeah, I mean, I think it's harder to see the people falling apart than it is to see the gore and the zombies because they're real people and you know they have real feelings. So I mean they're actors, but
Yeah,
it's just
Yeah.
harder seeing the group fall apart and the people deteriorating rather than seeing zombies being smashed. You know?
see,
Yeah.
with
Well,
my thing is that there are there's a couple of things. I have not seen like the very emotional parts of The Walking Dead, but what I do know, there's only two things that I know, right? Is that one, there's zombies, and that's kind of like if you take zombies seriously, then it's very repetitive. Like if you watch Zombieland, I think that was the movie. That movie is hilarious. Or Shaun of the Dead. Those are awesome. But like, you can't take them seriously. And then the other thing that I know about The Walking Dead is that somebody's head gets bashed in with a bat, and I don't want to see. I don't want to get attached to that character.
I haven't gotten to that. If that happens.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who, or who what. So.
Oh no.
I don't know who.
Please,
I don't know who it happens to.
I have an idea of who it might happen to, and I hope it doesn't, because I'm not that far in. I'm like season 3 or 4 with my mom. Me and her are watching it together.
No, because the thing is that when I first saw it, I don't know names, and I don't know descriptions either, but all I know is that the Spider-Man 2 pizza theme was playing over it, and it made me really sad because somebody did that to the video.
Oh
that's
no.
great.
Okay, well.
So, here's a picture of my cat face planting into the pillow. I don't know why, but I thought it was funny because she slept like that for like 2 hours. So, it's loading, but I just thought it was funny to, put it in the chat.
I see.
There we go.
This
Yeah.
is the best one.
This picture?
And it will be saved there. See? It's the live Discord chat featuring cat.
Her name is Emma.
Look, see? This is the live. We will scroll up. We scroll up. Lots of scrolling. You have you have a hippo. Some guy being chased by a hippo.
Oh, I love
Oh
it.
my.
It's awesome. I love it. The boys. Who is this? Okay. I don't know.
Guy, that's Mateo. Guys.
Shark News? We have to play this on stream, definitely.
Oh, yes, that's Marty's channel.
We have to.
Yes, you do.
Like killed itself right
It's
after
funny.
it figured out it was PlayStation 2 and after it realized it doesn't need to exist anymore.
I'm filming right now. This is going on the garage.
So I have a meme that
This is going on the GarageBand website for like all those haters.
for a long time. People
What?
always freak out when I show them. It's in the whole grain chat, but yes, it's nightmare fuel.
Oh, hold on.
It ruined my.
I'm gonna post the thing, right? So I'm gonna restart the video, but I want you guys should like listen to this as I listen to it because it's gonna be on the podcast.
Okay.
Old PlayStation 2 like
I don't know if I can go to watching it and listen to the voice chat at the same time.
We don't
I'm
have
filming
to,
right now. This is going on the garage. The GarageBand.
Okay.
This is going on the GarageBand website for like all those haters who didn't join us.
He draws furry stuff.
Yes, he draws first. Okay, this right here is Death by 30. This
I
is
also
Death by
apologize
30. That's just right here.
for
It's Death by
aliens.
30.
In the background.
Why are we
Also-
death by 30?
also-
Why can't we be live by... Oh wait, no, I haven't taken my
No,
shots
it's
yet.
Death by 30. Because we play loud.
No, I know, but like...
House of the Rising Sun, take one.
Wait, the whole wait, does that mean... Wait, so does that mean I'm already deaf since I couldn't hear what you were saying?
Yes, you're 30. Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm older than you.
House of the Rising Sun, take one.
It's just the fucking, that's our gimmick from playing. You don't play any original songs. God damn it.
Dude, we will make so much money off parodies.
It's literally just a cover band. Like,
Okay. Well,
It's just
no,
a
we don't
cover
make
band.
original stuff. We need Mateo here. Okay.
we don't need Mateo to make original stuff. Wait, you don't start, remember?
Just start! I was trying to get your attention. Okay, go.
Cut that out.
Just play.
I feel uncomfortable now I'm being watched. Like,
You're not being watched.
Fucking play it, dude.
what?
I got pennies, goddammit. He's staring at right at
He's gonna
you.
put that in YouTube and my mom can see that in like the television or like recommended section. And, like,
This won't go on YouTube. Don't worry.
it's like halfway through.
And then I'm like, PewDiePie.
You know, I just restarted that just because he said the word PewDiePie. I'm not having any of that.
PewDiePie is still trying to find a good spot for this.
Just get some duct tape and tape it.
Just get some duct tape and tape it.
That is loud.
We
Okay.
should get Givey to squeeze his cheeks
Alright,
together
well,
with that.
there's not actually the best. Like, there's not a lot of really cool stuff. I think it was just like a cool update. So
Yeah, I don't know
that'll
why
do it.
he
That'll do
uploaded
it.
that.
So, that was a cool display of the people who in the podcast.
Yeah.
We're still casting. We're good.
Okay.
Honestly,
All right.
we're gonna keep going until we run out of topics. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm almost milk dry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am too.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I'm also kind of tired. I am going, I could talk about there's a prom thing I'm going to tomorrow, but
Well, how about we wrap up with that then?
yeah. It's basically, it's at I think it's called the LGBT Center, but it's called the Equality Prom. I don't know. Basically, like anyone can go. It's just called that. But it's for like all high schoolers and it's in Racine and it's free too, which is cool. But I'm gonna go to that tomorrow and hopefully meet up with a friend. Otherwise, I'll just be there alone, you know. But I don't know. It sounds like it'll be pretty fun. I've never been to one like that. It'd be my first prom too, so yeah, it'll be
Well,
fun.
yeah, I assume it would be. Hopefully,
Nope.
you meet a knight in shining armor willing to pick you up by your ribs and carry you home.
No, I'm going there to dance with friends. That'd be fun.
All right.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's been nice having all two people watching this here. I'm sure you really appreciated it.
Yeah.
What should we name this episode, Brandon?
I honestly have no idea. The
Well,
episode where nobody shows up.
that's it. That's the one. Thank you for watching, and this concludes the first episode of the Breadcast.